Hi, it's good to see you. There's a quiet feeling, a low hum of anticipation that runs underneath our daily living. The sense that the real thing is always just ahead. The next conversation, the next event, the next insight, the next milestone is going to set us free and make us happy and whole once and for all. But in our experience, we can see that that never happens because the mind itself is always in a state of arrival and anticipation. Just a little further, it says, almost there, the next insight, the next relationship, the next version of myself that's going to be ideal, perfect. That's going to give me peace and contentment in everyday living. Now, this feeling gives us a lot of motivation to improve ourselves. And there's nothing wrong with improvement, but you see, the mind often uses this as postponement, postponing the feeling of being whole and content here and now. So it keeps moving goalposts. It's looking for a perfect job, found the perfect job. It's looking for a perfect relationship, found the perfect relationship. But this process keeps going on and on and on. A perpetual discontentment that never ceases. And peace is nowhere to be found in the flow of life. What happens to us, whether it means achieving our goals or becoming successful or being in a satisfying relationship, can never take away the mind's tendency to always poke holes and find something to be unhappy about. So you see, we're trapped in this. But when we pay complete attention with our whole being and ask ourselves, here and now, what if nothing ever happened? What if this is already it? This is as good as it gets. The uncomfortable answer being yes. This is already it. There is nothing beyond this. This is whole and complete the way it is. Whatever is arising inside and outside, the way it is perfect and whole. Even when it's uncomfortable. That's when something shifts deep within us. The simple, ordinary, everyday life that we take so much for granted. What we already have, what we get to do, how we get to live, starts becoming awesome and extraordinary in its mere simplicity. You see, presence, we keep talking about it. But that's not what presence is. Not talking about it. It's about being it. There is no anticipation when you're fully immersed in the now. That is presence. There is no waiting there. It is exactly the way it is. There is no movement into the imaginary future. Waiting, wishing, wanting for things to be other than the way they are. So there's nowhere to arrive. Only the waiting needs to come to an end. When the waiting comes to an end, here and now, it dawns on you that the feeling that something is about to happen is the only thing that is standing between you and what is already here.